Hi everyone, my name is Ritvika Anand and I'm a student at Jaipur Institute of Management, Noida. Today in this video of mine, I will be talking about my whole life journey since I was a child, how I grew up in what surrounding, then I started going to school and made new friends, met a lot of new people and grew my interest in certain fields. I will be talking about all that. And then since currently I'm living in Delhi, so last month here there was this Adi Mahotsav Mela where different states all over the India came together at the same place, showcasing the different specialities from their states, be it the spices, be it the paintings and dance, their culture, clothes, everything, jewelries. So also apart from that, there were small startups which were trying to promote their business there, and it was really great. And I'll show you the few clips from that visit. And 2 months back, also here was a book fair which was on a global level, where I met this guy, Mr. Gabriel. He was from Russia, and he was a publisher in EcoVector. And we had a interview for like 3.5 minutes, where he taught me about how he started his journey as a publisher and what are the important things, what are the challenges that he faced, and everything. So let's get to the video.
So this is my family, my mother, my father, and my elder brother. Since I was a child, my brother used to be a huge troublemaker for me, as you can see, that he really enjoyed troubling me all the time. But also we used to love each other a lot and play together for most of the times. And then after 4 years comes my little sister. Her name is Ritika Anand, and now that we are three siblings. At starting, I used to fight a lot with my sisters for clothes, toys, everything. We used to go to school together. But as the time grew up, as you can see, we became best of friends. We are now more than sisters, we are best friends. And now, talking about myself, since I grew up, I found my interest in tattoos and I got a few on my body, as you can see. This was actually my first tattoo, and this is the most recent tattoo that I got. And after that, I would like to mention about my dog. Obviously, his name is Skylar, and he's one of the most important part of my life. Apart from that, this is Hamu, my hamster. He's no more now, but he was also really close to my heart. And apart from that, since I'm a dog lover, so I keep on playing with other dogs as well. So, and now since I was in my school, I met Srijna and she became my best friend. And in graduation, this is Raj Lakshmi. I met her and she is also a very good friend of mine. And apart from that, I met a lot of people, as you can see in the video. These guys were in my college days when I was in graduation. So these guys also play a great role in my life in making me happy and supporting me in my good and bad everything. And then this is the day when I got graduated from my college finally, and then I came to Jaipur Institute of Management, and this is the first day of mine in the college. And she is Sanchi Kanda, my first roommate, the first girl that I met in my college. And this is finally my OG gang, because we became really close and good friends. And this is my entire class, section MA, in this college. And since I started studying in this college, I not only got good friends and enjoyed my time, but I, as a person, grew a lot. I learned a lot of things, gained a lot of confidence, and I can feel in myself that now I'm a completely different person. I have the confidence of speaking in front of a lot of people. This is a debate that I took part in. And now, talking about the Adi Mahotsav, in the entrance gate, you'll see that there's a map being placed for guiding people to about the entire area. And while you'll enter at the very right corner of the very beginning, you can see a stage is there where models or the girls or boys from different states are coming up showing their cultural talent and representing their states basically. So it was actually a really nice experience. As you can see that these girls are trying to showcase their own authenticity, their culture. And then when you move on and forward in the Mela, you will see that there are different stalls being made where different states are there who are basically selling their specialities, be it the jewelries, be it the spices, be it the clothes, and wall hangings, showpieces, wood crafts. There are a lot of things. So slowly in this video you will see that there are a lot of stalls over there which are from different states, obviously, which are selling their own products. And soon in this video you'll also see that there was a Rajasthani woman who was selling the dolls, hanging dolls, and she basically made all that doll hangings and all with her own hand, and that was very authentic. And with the conversation you'll understand that it was, I actually, she was selling it for some price and I actually managed to bargain and get it. So it will come forward in the video, I'll show you all. But before that, as we can see that how the different states are representing their different crafts. These dolls are actually really interesting, and it was 300 for a pair. I also bought one for my home because I really found it interesting and attractive and unique, obviously. And a lot of paintings were there, Maithili paintings, and other from Bihar. Jharkhand had their own speciality, Uttar Pradesh has their own speciality, Ladakh was there. You'll see. Here is an interesting part. This is actually entire corner was given, or you can say dedicated, to the Jharkhand culture. This guy shown in this video is Birsa Munda, who was a freedom fighter, and the entire corner is basically dedicated to him and his brave actions or his brave stories. And apart from that, you can also see different instruments are being kept, which are the authentic or the cultural instruments that they play during the different festivals. And this is also quite very related to me because since I am also from Jharkhand, so I could relate more to this corner, obviously. And then there were shops which had the antique showpieces and paintings. This one was one of them, and these guys had it
Very nice.
very different from what we actually get on a very normal or daily basis. So it was a good opportunity, you can say, a good chance to buy something that is very eye-catching and unique. So this place was all about that. Actually, the entire place was all about that, but few of them were really good, really good. And the jewelries, obviously, how can we forget? Being girls, obviously, we focus more on these kind of stuff. And this jewelry section was so pretty. The jewelries they had was from the rocks of the hills. These handbags were also made with all by the hands, and it was very attractive and very eye-catching. And this is the painting that I was talking about. These paintings were, it was actually a mix from Bihar, from Odisha, West Bengal. People came and displaying their talents and their painting. I wanted to buy some, but since I am not that much into painting and the stories behind the paintings and all, so I didn't get it. But these are the key hangings. These were also really pretty. And actually, the most important thing about these products, you can say, or these things, were that these were very affordable, on a very affordable price. If these handmade crafts, if you go to a shop and you'll ask them, or you'll buy it from those regular shops, they will definitely charge you higher than at 2 times or maybe 3 times higher than the actual price. But these guys brought it with them, and they were selling it at a very reasonable and authentic price. It was very much affordable and definitely of a good quality. There was no mixture, nothing. And it's actually a great experience. You should at least go and visit it once, because you will understand that how different states have different specialities, different talent, and they are coming up together at a place and showcasing it. It was a great experience for me, and I'm pretty sure that if you guys will go, you'll enjoy a lot. You'll have a great time over there. Even if you won't buy anything, you'll understand how different people are, how they talk, their languages, their specialities. Again and again I'm talking about these specialities because this entire mela was special and all about all those things. So everything here was unique and pretty, especially the jewelries. What I liked the most was jewelries and some antique pieces, show pieces was there. That was one of my favorites. And apart from that, there were also some food stalls that I could not capture definitely, but those were also very amazing. So you guys should at least once go and try. And then in the coming video you'll also see that the controversial Adivasi oil that we have all seen in all over the social media, YouTube channels, everywhere, that how effective that is for the hairs. Soon in this video you'll also come across the OG Adivasi tail owners, you can say, or the one who made it, brought it to the market. These people also came here and selling their oil. The OGs were not the mixture or the fake oil that we get it online, maybe on online stores, or some people are selling some fake oil on the name of them. But these people were the OGs, and you'll see it in the coming clips definitely, and how they are explaining their products and how they are bringing it to light, that what they actually sell and what are the true story behind that oil. And as you can see in the video, currently there are a lot of spices and bangles, and the bangles that you saw all were handmade. That was the speciality about those bangles. And there was pickles and spices from different states with different taste. You should definitely try, at least taste. They were also providing some taste samples, so you should definitely try. You'll love them because it was really good.
राजस्थान से
It's a great experience, you know, to try different food from different states. This is what we actually do. Like we always feel like यहाँ का ये famous है, we should go and eat it.
बिल्कुल.
यहाँ का ये famous
कैसे दे रहे हो?
Now comes the swimming. You should watch.
ये छोटे वाले हाथी. हाँ जी. कितना?
कितने का? 200 का जोड़ा. अच्छा.
आजकल सर जी वो हमारे नाम से बहुत लोग नीलम्बरी
बहुत ज़्यादा फेक है.
पूरा प्रमोशन बीच में और लोग कर रहे हैं, वन बाई वन पूरा प्रमोशन कर रहे हैं.
आपने खुद बनाया है?
ये खुद हम बनाते सर, खुद ही बना के हम जैसे गवर्नमेंट में अलॉटमेंट हमारा रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है, खुद हमें बना के भेजता हूँ गवर्नमेंट में. ओनली गवर्नमेंट में सारा
ये किस लिए? बीपी के लिए
सारा प्रूफ है, रजिस्ट्रेशन है.
नहीं, रजिस्ट्रेशन के बिना तो वैसे भी नहीं बेच सकते.
हाँ, गारंटी के साथ तो गवर्नमेंट का बिल भी नहीं मिलेगा सर.
तांबे की अंगूठी वो है जैसे नाखून वगैरह चट वगैरह उखड़ती है.
बॉडी में हीट कंट्रोल करता है, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन होता है.
हाँ.
तेल है सर, बालों का तेल है, हर्बल तेल है सर, जड़ी बूटी वाला है.
So guys, this was all about the Adi Mahotsav and my childhood journey. And now that in the upcoming video you will see the interview of me and Mr. Gabriel, where we were talking about several things related to publishing and publishing career. So here it goes. Morning sir, my name is Ritvika Anand from Jaipura Institute of Management. Today we are here to interview you for our assignment, that is from the public speaking and persuasion subject. So I would like you to introduce a little bit about yourself.
Hello, well first of all, please excuse my English, this is not my mother tongue, so I might make mistakes and hiccups and so on. My name is Evgeny Gubarev and I represent a Russian scientific publishing house called EcoVector. We have around 160 journals on our platform, and the biggest part of them are medical journals. And our journals are indexed in like the main databases like Scopus, the Chinese database NQI, and many others.
Okay, so what are the key steps that are being involved in publishing a book?
Well, the key steps involved in a book. Well, first of all, the main step is to have a manuscript. You know, if an author doesn't write a manuscript, like no other steps are important. Yeah.
And what advice would you like to give to the aspiring publishers and authors?
Well, if we are speaking about journals, the biggest advice is to explore the possibilities, to get to know more and more publishers, because some of them can bring you like more, coverage, exposure, and so on. I'm talking about like we have agreed with, for example, we do have collaborations with Indian authors and editorial board members, and what they benefit from that is that when they submit their article in English, we translate the abstracts into Russian first, so they have this exposure on the Russian scientific world. And second, if our journal has the Chinese version, so their abstract is translated into Chinese, so like almost all the world is covered. So my biggest advice is to explore for the publishers, for the opportunities, and don't hesitate to submit your articles.
So there are any challenges related to the plagiarisms in the publishing books and authors?
Oh yes, sure. The plagiarism is like common thing. I mean, every publisher deals with that, and every publisher has to check every work for plagiarism before they publish. And we do a lot of instruments involved in this process, not to publish any articles that has like plagiarism. So we control that very carefully.
Yeah, and what makes a book successful in today's market, according to you?
I don't know. I think exposure, PR, there's one more thing. It's when both authors and publishers and everybody involved in the process are passionate about what they do.
So there's any final advice that you would like to give to the students who are interested in publishing book in future?
Final advice? I don't know, guys. It's a very difficult question. It's like it's going to be a whole lecture. But the main thing is that love what you do, and do what you can do.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.